Have you ever heard a pop star sing and wondered, how did they get to be so good? Well, it turns out they might not be as good a singer as you thought. Come on, let's find out more. It's music time. They sing really good. They never miss a note. Or do they? Technology can allow average singers, like Mr. Reynolds here, sing perfect. I'm gonna sing the same song twice. The first time, I'm gonna sing it without any help from technology. And the second time, well, you'll see. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town.
I didn't see that coming.
See what I mean? I went from being Joe Schmo to being a pop star, just like that. Most singers and music producers use a computer program called Auto-Tune to tweak their singing to make them sound perfect. Let's watch a clip that explains the process better.
You may think that someone like Luis here would not be able to become a world-class pop star, not with that voice, right? But with modern vocal production, it's more than possible. Let me show you how.
You're probably already familiar with autotune, or rather pitch correction. For most people, autotune has become synonymous with all kinds of vocal processing. But actually, the branded processor autotune can only do a specific set of things. The first hit single to use autotune was Cheers Believe, and it used the most extreme setting, making it sound robotic in a way. That kind of sound had not been heard before. So within a year of the release of Believe, autotune had been sold to every major studio in the world. The inventor said that autotune might be to music what Photoshop is to photography. Everyone uses it, but not many are keen to admit it. Let's quickly listen to what autotune can do. Here I have a short phrase of me singing. Just because I want you to love me. Okay, so let's try to put autotune on it. Just because I want you to love me. Can you hear the subtle difference? It's a bit more accurate, and you could say that it's got more of a pop sound to it. This is the retune speed wheel, which changes how extreme the effect is. You can get the effect from Cheers Believe by turning the wheel to 0, while turning it the other way will make the effect less and less noticeable. Basically, autotune takes the incoming signal, that is the voice, and takes it to the closest note, making it in pitch. You can think of it sort of like a guitar, where wherever you push on the neck, you'll get a real note because of the frets. But the voice without autotune is more like a violin, where you have to kind of slide around sometimes to get to the note you want. The pitch of a note is defined by its frequency and is measured in hertz. The note A has a frequency of about 440 hertz, while the closest note above it, A sharp, has a frequency of about 466. So if I would sing a note in between these two frequencies, autotune would try to correct it either to A sharp or to A. And if the note I'm singing is actually pretty much perfectly in between these two notes, autotune might have trouble identifying which note I'm going for, and it would create a warbling effect, like this. I want you to love me. But changing the frequency is only part of what autotune does. Have you ever wondered why speeding up a song sounds like a chipmunk is singing? It's because you're increasing the frequency of the sound, but it also means that you're shortening the note. So the cool thing that autotune does is that it changes the frequency and the length of the note. First, we record every phrase of the song on its own 5 times. We make sure that Louise sings in a few different ways, so we have more options later.
That's perfect. Let's do that.
Once we have the best possible takes from the singer, let's get to the production magic. Through a process known as comping, we listen and find the best parts of every take we recorded and combine them. This creates sort of a Frankenstein's monster, where sometimes every note comes from a different take. Then we do some cutting and time stretching to make sure that every note is exactly as long as we want. Now, I'll use a combination of 2 separate tools, Melodyne and Autotune, to sort out the pitch. Finally, I used the original vocal to generate dubs and backing vocals to give it a bigger, fuller sound. So, is vocal production a bad thing? As with anything, I wouldn't say that the answer is a clear yes or no. There are a few positive things that modern vocal production has allowed for in music. First off, more precise vocal recordings. And secondly, it has allowed for faster workflows in the studio, meaning that your favorite artists can make music way faster. So even though your favorite artist probably cheats a bit in the studio, try to remember that the tracks that you love by them might not have existed without this technology speeding up their workflow. So with that in mind, let's listen to what vocal production has done for Louise.
There you have it. Autotune makes music faster and easier to create, and it can also hide those mistakes that singers make. It just goes to show that pop stars aren't perfect singers, and with a little help, anyone can sound just as good as they do. Well, next up we have Rhythms with Mrs. Eyestone.
Hi there. Welcome to Rhythms. Today we're going to learn a body percussion routine. Now, some of you may have learned this last year when we had to go to full remote learning. Mrs. Kirkman and I here at Franklin made a lot of lessons together combining music and PE. Steady beat and rhythm with physical movement. Now, as we go along, if you find that you're just not quite ready for the full routine, then just stick with stepping the steady beat in your feet. That works too. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Hey everybody, we have another body percussion routine for you this week, but this time it's a 2-parter, meaning you could do it with a partner. So if you have somebody at home you can do it with, then you can be trading off parts, and Mrs. Eyestone and I will show you what that looks like. But if you don't, then you can just follow along with us and trade off as we are doing. All right, Mrs. Eyestone's going to be the leader this time, and I'm going to be following her. There's 2 parts, as I said. One part is stepping, and it looks just like she's going to show you right now. And the other part is the body percussion routine, and it looks like this. So that is our routine for this week. We are going to show you how to do it. Here we go.
Let's put the beat in our feet. One more time, and then we'll stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel that pulse. 2, 1, 2. Now, echo after me. 3, 4. One more time. I'm going to keep the beat in my feet. Mrs. Kirkman's going to do the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, and then we'll switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. For further practice, let's continue watching the same routine, but with a group. Now, when they split into parts, choose one side or the other to follow, but be ready for when they switch parts. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, and 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 3, and excellent, and really good. Excellent. You're going to keep this going, and I'm going to go back to walking the pulse, and you keep going with the rhythm. And a 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, go. Superb. 2 more, and you're going to join me with the walk. 2 more now, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, walk. Try not to speed up, try not to slow down. So this is number 2. The body percussion rhythm, number 1, feet walking, number 2. You're going to be my group 1, you're going to be my group 2. Okay, we'll start with group 1 with rhythm 1, group 2 with rhythm 2. Are you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Excellent. So, we're going to swap now. We're going to swap. Get ready to swap your rhythms. And a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Excellent. 4 more. 2 more. Here we go. And finish. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Take out your thinking cap. It's time for Elements of Music with Mr. Cobb.
Hey everyone, Mr. Cobb here with Elements of Music for this week. I thought we'd begin this week's lesson by looking at some of the art that was created in response to last week's Elements of Music about the word mood. Let's remember what the 2 pieces of music sounded like. And here's what I thought as I listened to each piece. On this side, I heard factory machines, and it made me think of wanting to draw straight lines and even rows of dots. I heard lots of precision. On this side, I heard a party going on. It made me think of party streamers and fireworks and confetti and fun. And here are some of the pictures we received from some of you. Can you see the different music on each side of each piece of art? Can you guess which art goes with each song? Well, thank you for all of your responses. It was really amazing to see all of your artwork and to see how the music made each of us think and feel. Remember, there was no right way to draw what you heard. We all get to interpret the music in our own way. Well, for the rest of today's segment, I want us to do a quiz of sorts to see how well you are understanding some of the elements of music that we've covered during the year. Today we're just going to review 3 words: style, tempo, and dynamics. I'm going to play some different samples of music here in a moment, and I want you to think about what is changing as you listen to each one. Is the style changing? Is the tempo changing? How about the dynamics? See if you can tell which vocabulary word I'm emphasizing before the music stops. I'll give you the answer at the end. Well, here's our first piece. Well, what did you think? Did you hear it getting louder over and over? Well, that's called a crescendo, and crescendo is a word under the category of dynamics. That's right. Okay, here's our second sample. What is changing? Well, how about this one? What was changing? The speed of the beat got faster or slower, so that means the tempo was changing. All right, let's do another. Think about what is changing as you watch this next song.
We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like Crystal Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece.
Everybody's like Crystal Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands.
So, what did you notice? It was the same song, but 2 different groups of people did it. So, the thing that was changing was the style. That's right. Well, here's our final sample. We've done all 3 words: style, dynamics, and tempo. So, which word are we emphasizing again with this song? Here we go. Well, did you hear soft parts and loud parts of this song? Well, the volume was changing again, so that means we're changing the dynamics. Well, how'd you do? Did you get all 4 words correct? Great job if you did, and don't worry about it too much if you didn't. These are the kinds of words that you'll be working with in the years to come as you continue to learn about music. Well, that's going to do it for Elements of Music for this week. Next week, we'll look at some of our other Elements of Music vocabulary words. Thanks again for those that sent in their art samples, and we'll see you next time.
I can't wait to sing a song with Ms. Kramer. Let's head on over to voice class.
Hey, greetings, young vocalists. So I am Ms. Kramer, and this week I am doing voice class. And our song this week is called Epoi Tai Tai A. And Epoi Tai Tai A is a Maori song. Well, what does that mean, Ms. Kramer, you might ask? It means that it came from the Maori people in New Zealand. So they are the indigenous people, meaning that they're the people that originally came from New Zealand. Epoi Tai Tai A. And Epoi Tai Tai A means I will be happy. Good song for spring. What do you think? So let's learn the lyrics, the words first. And they start off with exactly what the title is. Epoi Tai Tai A. So Epo, E, so you have a single I that sounds like E. Tai Tai A, and then the E at the end sounds like A. Totally weird, huh? So it goes Epoi Tai Tai A, Epoi Tai Tai A, Epoi Tai Tai, Epoi Tuki Tuki. I love saying that part. Epoi Tuki Tuki A. Cool? All right, so let's sing it. You ready? Epoi Tai Tai A, oh Epoi Tai Tai A, Epoi Tai Tai, Epoi Tuki Tuki, Epoi Tuki Tuki A, Epoi Tai Tai A, oh Epoi Tai Tai A, Epoi Tai Tai, Epoi Tuki Tuki, Epoi Tuki Tuki A. Epoi Tai Tai A, oh Epoi Tai Tai A, Epoi Tai Tai, Epoi Tuki Tuki, Epoi Tuki Tuki A, Epoi Tai Tai A, oh Epoi Tai Tai A, Epoi Tai Tai, Epoi Tuki Tuki, Epoi Tuki Tuki A. Awesome! So, pretty easy. Now, this song also has some body percussion that goes with it, so I thought that we would add that. So every time you sing Epoi, you're going to tap. Tai Tai is clap. A is on your shoulders. And then when we get to the tuki tuki part, you go to your head like this. So just kind of around your head, right? So it looks like this. We're going to go Epoi Tai Tai Hey, oh Epoi Tai Tai Hey, Epoi Tai Tai, back to Epo. Epoi Tuki Tuki, Epoi Tuki Tuki A. See how that works? So every time we're on Epo, we're down here on our lap. Every time we're at Tai, we're clapping. A is always here, and then the tuki tuki. So it gets a little bit tricky when we take out the Tai Tai part in the middle, right? So let's try that again slow. Here we go. Epoi Tai Tai Hey, oh Epoi Tai Tai Hey, Epoi Tai Tai, Epoi Tuki Tuki, Epoi Tuki Tuki A. Again. Epoi Tai Tai. bring it up to speed. This is just a little bit faster, right? Here we go. F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey. F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, yay. F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, yay. F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, yay. How'd you do? You got it? Okay, so as you know, you can go back, learn that. Cool thing about this song is that we can do it in a round. So now we're also going to do it in a 2-part round, and you just keep doing the motions with the part that you're on, right? And so if you're doing this with a friend, they're going to be on motions that are going to be just ahead or behind you since we do it in a round. So let's give that a go. Now what we're going to do is we are going to sing it through 4 times, okay? After the second time, we're going to put a little bit of an extra space in there for the last 2 times. You'll see how that goes. All right, ready? Here we go. F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, yay. How'd you do? There you go. I will be happy. F-O-E-tie-tie-A. Have fun with it. Take care. See you next time. F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, hey, oh, F-O-E-tie-tie, F-O-E-tookie-tookie, F-O-E.
Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun. We'll see you here next week for Music Time. Bye-bye.